Everyone in YouTube land, my name is Mickey, and this is my first RC car video for my RC car channel. This is, as the title suggests, a 16th scale E-Revo VXL. This is the second truck that I've purchased from Traxxas, with my first one being a Stampede 2-wheel drive VXL. I purchased this for a ton of different reasons without even ever driving it. I wanted something to drive when my Stampede was down. I'm at that point where sort of addicted to them. Like I like to take them out and run them for about 30 minutes a day, run a battery pack through them a day. It's just therapeutic and relaxing. It's nice to, take your mind off everything for about 30 minutes, separate yourself from everything. Plus they're fun to play with. I got the 16th scale E-Revo VXL thinking I was going to kind of enjoy it. I find myself playing with this more than the Stampede. I am infatuated with this truck. I saw it a few months ago at my local hobby shop in the orange and purple colorway, which looks really, really good. But I didn't know this colorway existed, and I like this colorway. I like them both the same. I think they're both really, really great colorways. But I went with this one, the blue, white, and black. First thing I did before I even drove it was I put these Proline trenchers on here. I love Proline. Proline makes really great stuff. I have the Badlands on my Stampede specifically to cut through this thick Bermuda grass that we have out back. They don't make Badlands for the 16th scale, so I got the trenchers. Trenchers still amazing tires, but if they made Badlands in this scale, it would have been a no-brainer to go with the Badlands, but these trenchers are great. The thing that I did was get rid of the spoiler and back bumper because I gear all of my trucks down. Everybody on YouTube wants to gear it up, throw a 3S LiPo in it, and see if it'll do 100 miles per hour. That's not entertaining to me at all. So I like my trucks controllable. I want them to get on it. I want them to go, but I want it to be controllable. To me, that's enjoyable. So every video I saw on YouTube, everyone's running a 2S, 3S, can't control it. It's crazy. But nobody wants to run a nickel. So I ran with a Venom 2S 20C 2000 milliamp battery. I got two of them for I think $20 a piece from rcplanet.com, and I geared down to a 16 tooth pinion, kept the 52 spur, and had to loosen up the slipper a little bit. But it's, to me, I think the perfect gearing combination for this truck with these tires. The ESC doesn't get hot at all, and the motor gets to a reasonably hot temperature. I'm thinking I may get a fan on here, but I'm thinking about getting something to cover this edge right here because just after one fall, it nicked one of the back of these power wires. But aside from the tire upgrade and the gearing changes that I made, the only other thing that I did, and I recommend everybody do this, upgrade the servo. Nothing ruins the driving experience more than a shitty servo that doesn't turn the tires. This servo is great. I'm going to go ahead and put the model number down there in the description. The gearing combination does well. This servo does amazingly well, and these tires really bring it all together. I've upgraded the power connectors to XT60. The Venom battery already came with an XT60 connector on there. Now, one thing about this truck that other videos have mentioned as well is there's not a lot of damping going on. Traxxas uses, I think, a 35 weight shock oil. And maybe it's just because the shocks are so little, there's not a lot of shock oil in there to do much. It's easy to adjust the height of this truck. I bought long rocker arms because I wanted to raise it up all the way, but you can kind of just adjust the shocks down. That does a lot to change the ride height. The one thing I absolutely hate about this truck is the servo linkage right here. You can't adjust it. It's just there as an extra piece of plastic, which makes zeroing out the trim extremely difficult. In conjunction with tie rods that aren't adjustable, it makes setting it really, really, really difficult. One other thing which may surprise some people who are just getting into RC is this truck, I think, has been out for 7 or 8 years. If you look on YouTube for 16th scale E-Revos, this thing has been around for a minute. There's videos that are 7, 8, I think maybe even 9 years old. Correct me if I'm wrong. But anyways, I'm really excited about this 16th scale E-Revo. I am infatuated with it. I love it. I'm getting ready to take it outside right now. It's December, but it's going to be about 60 degrees today, surprisingly enough. So I'm going to take this outside, have a blast with it, run a pack through it. But let me know what you think in the comments, what upgrade you think I should do to this truck. If you have a 16th scale tell me down in the comments which truck you have. I'm interested to see what other people are running. And another thing I'm curious about is, when did you get your 16th scale truck? If you've had your 16th scale truck for 5 years, 6 years, type that down in the comments. If you like this video and you want to see more content, not just me sitting here pointing at it, talking about it, but if you want to see more content of me bashing, more content with me actually doing repairs on the truck, if there's anything else you want to see, just type it down there in the comments what you want, and I'll try to make it happen. Thanks for watching. If you like this, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and make sure you turn notifications on. See ya.